Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM, streaming live on the web at WLCNonline.com. We are also on Facebook and the Twitter.
The Twitter.
We tweet. Lloyd tweets.
Lloyd tweets.
At WLCN Sports.
Yeah, but you guys tweet too, right?
I do not tweet.
You do.
Not much. Little.
Well, I mean, yeah. I just want to. Jim, you tweet? You rock and roll?
Tweet sometimes.
He tweets.
Was that off camera or on camera?
Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Joe Ryan, Jim Ash, and Lloyd Kirby with you this morning at Castle Manor for their summer fling going on today from 11 to 1. They're going to have music, classic cars, face painting, balloon creations, animals, and more. Lunch and drinks provided here at 1550 Castle Manor Drive, Lincoln, Illinois. Call Heather at 217-732-2310. Animals and face painting. What more could you ask for, Joe?
Well, you're kind of an animal. Let's get out there and get your face painted. What will we paint you up like?
Well played.
Well played, my friend.
Well played.
Yes.
I don't know.
What will we paint you up like? A tiger. A gorilla?
A tiger.
I think he's going to be a unicorn.
You know what? I think you're right.
Or a butterfly.
Yeah. With rainbows flying out of my beep.
Hey, Jake, that was funny.
Well,
Sometimes
Jake is funny.
It's a nail on the head.
Fellas, kind of a slow week in sports with the All-Star game going on. I did have the ESPYs, which I didn't watch. I watched a little bit of it, I guess. But kind of a slow sports week.
There had to be about 14 Cubs that got something in that.
I think just Jake Arrieta got the breakout player of the year.
No, really?
Yeah. With the All-Star game going on, they have a few days off, and there's really not a whole lot of sports going on besides golf. And
did you watch the All-Star game?
I did. And
I watched most of it.
And that's one of the topics I was going to ask you guys about today, the format of the All-Star game. Does it have too much emphasis on home field advantage? Do you guys like that format, or do you think that it's unfair? Because to me, the American League, they were playing to win, and Dave Collins was playing just to get everybody in. American League wins 4 years in a row, 4-2. Do you guys like that format, or should it be the best record gets home field advantage like it used to be? Which I never really was concerned about it before because I never had a horse in the race. But now that the Cubs are,
all of a sudden he's excited.
Oh, yeah, he's upset.
Let's change the rules.
No,
yeah,
I'm kind of on the fence. If it's going to be that way, then you got to do whatever you can to go out there and win it. What are you guys' thoughts? Jake, I know you always have a thought.
Yeah, I've kind of flip-flopped on this, actually. When it first came out, I thought it was perfect and it needed to be done. Now, I guess I've kind of worn out on it, and I'm not a big fan. Actually, I'm not a big fan of the National against American League now. I kind of would like to see a USA against the world thing, kind of like they do in the Futures game. But I don't know. I guess putting something on the line should entice the managers to want to win and probably entice some of the players. But like you said, your Cubs being in the race, and I don't know, let's say you got a Jose Fernandez or somebody from the Padres going in there pitching.
Right.
Deliberately serves one up to
Big
Ortiz.
Poppy.
And that doesn't seem too fair to your team.
Right, that's what I was thinking. You've got, let's say, 7 or 8 players on the field that are playing that the outcome is not really going to affect them because they're not going to be in the World Series. So,
or let's say the Cardinals were completely out of it. Let's say we were the Brewers this year.
That never happens.
So let's
we're just saying hypothetically, Joe.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Let's say we're 25 games out right now, and we have a pitcher in the All-Star game. He gets up there, and he knows the Cubs are in first. They look pretty good, pretty solid this year. I'm just going to serve 2 or 3 of these gopher balls up after walking a guy. What's the harm? Ain't going to hurt my stock.
No, but it's also you can look at it that way, and you also have to look at the other way. It's reputation. Well, you know what I mean. Reputation.
Holy cow, we're having trouble with that.
You're going out there, and you want to be competitive. You don't want to.
It's hard on him.
It is. if you're here for the
He's a good kid.
pre-show.
Go
Well,
ahead.
he's been fishing.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
In the bar.
Whoops, wrong.
You know, though, he was quick. I
guys-
saw him reach for the knob.
Say it again.
Well, he's been fishing.
Oh, that's terrific bass.
And hey, guess what we're going to do at the bottom of the hour? Everybody's favorite segment.
Oh, it's everybody's favorite.
We'll
Get
say this
I
is
can
his best
picture
one.
Lloyd dressed as Pee Wee Herman saying that.
I'll tell you what, if you can find one end of the rainbow, the other end is sitting on loin.
Yep.
He is a rainbow in disguise.
He's a pot of gold.
You know, I think it's got to go back to. I think it's got to go back to best record.
Yeah.
You get home field. There it is. Every game means something.
Or even every other year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it used to flip-flop, which,
That's okay too.
yeah. I just think there's too much riding on it to be determined on an all-star game. Out of all the all-star game, Pro Bowls, all-star games there are, baseball probably is the top of it. Football, I don't even see that going on in the future.
It just shouldn't.
Basketball is just 200 points to 200 and 205 to 200.
But some fans love all that up and down action. So
They do, and it's for the kids. Us old men.
I was going to say kids like the
yeah,
All-Star
that's-
NBA All-Star game.
Yeah,
I think.
and they like. I watched the home run derby. Now that was fun.
Yep.
I will tell you that was entertaining.
That was entertaining, but the focal point for that is kids. Kids love that stuff, and I guess I'm still a kid because you're watching Stanton up there just launching 480-foot homers like it's nothing.
yeah.
Like they're wiffle balls.
Yeah. And and they say San Diego's one of the hardest fields to hit homers in, and boy, they were flying out of there that night.
not for the home run derby.
Yeah,
I mean those guys.
did they juice the balls up?
Boy, I don't know, but man, they were flying.
It just shows
good.
you how really good those guys are. How often they could just swing and smack.
Well, then it also shows
and
how good-
strong they are
Yeah,
too. I
and
mean,
on the other side, you got to look at these pitchers, how good they are, because they're not giving them pitches to hit. I mean, they're throwing meatballs in there and
but same
crushing
time,
them.
they have to be consistent about
Right.
the meatballs being thrown.
Right.
So,
And the little things that drive me nuts, the different little things we all have, the little quirks.
Oh, boy.
I can't stand to watch a guy get in there to bat, both batting gloves, wrap him, grip him, tape him, twist him, get him all ready, get in the box. Here's a pitch, ball one. Step out, wrap him, twist him, tape him, move him, bam, step back in again. Now,
who was that?
all those guys
Nomar.
that hit the
yeah.
home runs, they had to hit for 4 minutes straight. They couldn't touch the glove. They just worked, and they hit home runs. They hit the ball. And those guys step out like they're going to really twist that glove.
Well, it's all about
it takes
it's all about
too much time.
repetition.
I was
Swing
going
the
to
bat.
say
It's
If that glove didn't fit, you wouldn't have put it on in the first place.
No.
Did OJ wear the gloves more than once?
it's not
No.
so much adjusting the gloves. It's just getting into a
rhythm.
A rhythm.
Yeah.
Get out, fix your gloves, get in the box, boom, giving yourself some time to think about, what's he going to pitch me next? Am I going to get a fastball? Am I going to get a slider?
Yeah, home run derby, you're looking for a meatball. You're not looking for a slider, a curveball. You're not
You
looking
think
for a
that's just-
change.
I think you're right. It's all mental. They're not doing anything to that glove.
No.
Right.
It's a mental
If it was
thing.
too
I mean,
big or too small, you'd have never worn it out there in the first place.
going back to Nomar Garcia Parra, he'd strap
They're
his
free.
gloves,
You'd grab another one.
2 to 3 times
Yeah.
every time he stepped
That's
out.
ridiculous.
2 to 3 times every time. He has, all these guys, they have
He's
the
soaking
same
up my
motion.
time.
But you got to look on the mound too. What are those pitchers doing? They're not getting right on the mound.
Well, and
throwing a
Major League
pitch.
Oh, they're waiting on those guys to get their gloves
No,
ready.
they're
Major
back
League
there
Baseball's
grabbing
done
the
a good
rosin
job
bag.
about pushing them forward, not allowing them
Yeah.
to step out of the box now. Different things, as well as the pitchers quickening them up, especially in between innings and whatnot. So they have shortened the game quite a bit in the last year.
Yes, they have.
So,
And they
Yes,
want
they
it
have.
even shorter. They're wanting, games average, about 3 hours, I'd say.
yeah.
But let's say
getting
3.
there.
They want it 2.5, because they feel that, spectators are losing interest after, 2 hours or so.
But especially kids.
Yeah.
And let's face it, kids are your future audience, so they want to keep.
They're the guys. The kids are the ones that don't know that hot dog's $7 and that's a lot of money.
They have no clue.
Yeah.
And they're crying and begging for it. Dad's the
Not
one that
only
knows.
that, but
And they don't eat it. You're eating a hot dog. boy.
you look at how many inner city kids grow up to be Major League Baseball players, and the numbers are pretty low. You know, they're wanting to get some of those kids that are more inner city, they're wanting them to get more involved with baseball. Currently, basketball is their go-to sport, probably because of the quickness of pace and everything, but they're wanting to try to start appealing more to those guys and get more of these larger communities to produce some Major League Baseball.
I say
talent.
do away with batting gloves. That'll speed the game up.
No more batting
No
gloves.
more batting gloves or wristbands.
Or wristbands.
That'll help.
And while we're at it, we'll have Velcro shoes. You know, we'll just have Velcro. You don't have to tie them.
Oh.
Or how about ever having that little speedy guy that go out and pick the guy up in the cart and bring him up to the mound? Let's get that guy on a
The
go-kart.
golf carts.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that for a couple years.
That's
now.
been a while. Yeah.
Let's throw him on that thing. Speed it up.
Speed it up.
Here, you're in, you're out.
Well, while we're at it, let's just have ghost runners. You know, that's going to
Ghost runners are funny.
Ghost runners.
Or you hit
They-
a home
you
run,
never
you
know
just
what they're
don't
gonna do.
touch first base.
Yeah. Just, okay, I hit a homer. Let's go. Game on.
Go touch first base, go back to the dugout.
Yep.
I'm total compliance. Let's speed this thing up.
And bigger bat flips.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Can never have a
Can
big
never
enough
have a big enough bat flip.
Well, we pretty much beat that like a drum.
Yeah. A new
If
subject.
they haven't turned us off by now, let's throw something else at them. Let's clear the way.
Hey, on this date, Joe DiMaggio hits in 56 straight games. One of the best hitters of all time. 56 straight games. What is the closest in modern day baseball that, you know, what is the closest or the highest?
44.
44,
Yeah,
Pete Rose?
44.
44 games.
Kitty.
Yeah, he knows.
And then
He's just
right behind that, wasn't it
I mean, there's been one recent.
Rollins? I thought, was Jimmy Rollins there about 39 games or something like that a couple years back?
Yeah, it was over 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not worth a right now. He's not even on a team right now.
Yeah.
The White
Is that a
Sox
tweet?
released him.
Did they release him?
Yeah, a while ago. Say probably about a month ago. But yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Well,
That's cool they got released.
while we're talking baseball,
I feel bad for you that you lost your job.
He's sitting back. He's got millions of dollars in the bank. You know, I can
Well,
go.
you hope.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
You would think. All right, you got a thought, Joe?
no, I was going to say, as long as we're talking baseball, I mean, the Cubs have slipped a little bit.
They have.
I don't.
Do they come out of this break strong?
Well,
I
they
mean,
win 6-0 yesterday. That's a big win.
I think the All-Star game kept them fresh. I mean, they had their entire team there.
Well, they played 24 games in 24 days. They didn't have a break there. And, you know, they were talking to Rizzo and some of the others. You need a mental break from it. You know, some people think baseball's not a physical sport. It's mental, and you get tired out there. And you're out there every day playing. You need a break. They don't get weekends off. You know, you get Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to refresh, Joe. And these guys
That
don't.
was funny, and he knew the direct order of those days, too.
Yes. Hats off to me.
He's very impressive. That is a hats off.
You know, these guys aren't getting a break. Yeah, it's a sport. They're out there playing, but there's a lot that goes into that sport. You know, they're out there before the game, hitting, practice, fielding, playing a game. You know, tape. You know, they're watching game
They're
tape,
adjusting their batting gloves.
adjusting their bat,
Batting gloves.
getting the right
Getting them
grip.
fitted.
So when you don't have a day
That
off,
takes a lot on you.
yeah,
I mean,
you're playing for almost a month solid, and you know it's going to take its toll. And the Cubs, I think people were overlooking. They got off to a hot start. I mean, an unbelievable start.
I don't think anybody overlooked that.
Did you really think they're going to win 130 games?
yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
You absolutely
Because I think
did.
if we ran back this tape,
I
you
said
told us on
100.
here where they
well,
They will be the greatest team
Yeah,
in the history of the
yes.
world.
me saying it and me thinking it are two different things.
were. Hold on a second. Let's go through that saying.
Now,
So he
Me
says it, but
saying
he
it
doesn't
and
think
me
it.
thinking it.
there's
are
a
two
lot of
different
things I
doesn't-
say and don't mean.
He doesn't.
That cuts like a
I
knife.
don't think that.
Yeah,
I just said
I
it.
just say, you know, I say things before I think.
It goes directly from my
we're gonna
stomach
pull up
out my
tape.
mouth,
Yes.
not my brain.
Yeah, I don't ever
Well,
believe I said 130 games.
Oh,
130. That's
boy.
Lloyd.
Yes.
Yes.
whatever.
Oh,
Did they
I'm
all-
sure you did.
Did
Don't
they
you have
already-
another jingle to make?
I was told that they had their World Series
Rings already?
Rings being made already, and the didn't they have the trophy presentation already?
Yeah, they did.
I think.
Well,
it was right before the
On a
All-Star
serious
break.
note, there's no way they're going to win 130 games. Let's get serious here
We
for a minute.
backed off of that now.
Well, it's
So-
going to be 125.
Yes, because they did hit a
At
little slump.
worst.
We'll say 122.
Okay, 122.
122 now.
No, but they're back on the winning track. They just beat a Texas team
Well, that's two
yesterday.
games in a row.
Yeah, 2 in a row.
Texas is
That's a
good.
winning streak.
Texas is a good club, and your Cardinals
now
losing
they can
nothing.
play a little looser and they can win some more games.
As long as the Cardinals and Pirates keep losing, we don't have to worry about it.
That's exactly right.
Yep. That's the only two teams you should be watching right now.
I am.
You just need to get in.
I'm watching all the time. I'm watching the clicker. I see Cardinals are up 5-4, then I see it's tied 5-5, and I see they lose, and I do it.
Weren't we up 4-2 or something at
Yeah.
one point? I mean,
You guys got some issues, but you'll figure it out.
maybe.
Yeah. Well, guys, let's take a commercial break. We come back. We'll talk.
We got our first guest.
Yeah, we'll have our first guest on. That's a mystery guest. So stay tuned. We are going to surprise you. You're in the cheap seats on 96.3 FM. Yeah, welcome back to the cheap seats on
Welcome back to Boston.
96.3 FM.
And we're back.
Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Joe Ryan with you at Castle Manor for their summer fling. Today from 11 to 1, they're going to have music, classic cars, face painting, balloon creations. Joe, you get out here and make some balloon stuff.
Creations.
Animals and more. Lunch and drinks provided. Sounds like a
About
good time.
dancing.
You can dance if you want to.
Let's play that song.
You can leave your friends
Yeah, I
behind
was looking for it.
because
You can dance if you want to.
you can leave your friends behind.
Who sings that song? That's a good trivia question. I know who it is.
Men without hats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, see how we just tie
Whatever
that
other
in?
segment. I'll tell you what.
And we're back.
There we go. You can dance if you
There
want
you
to.
go. He's good, isn't he?
Well, he's slow, but he's good.
He's no Elmer Fudd, but he's good. You got to laugh kind of like Elmer Fudd.
Okay. That's not a trivia. What about the rule there must be a player from all teams? That is a rule. It's a horrible rule, but it is a rule for
In
the
the All-Star
All-Star
game?
game, yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, they want everybody represented. It's not a bad rule.
I mean, yeah, it's not, but
Cubs are in first.
I changed my mind.
Cubs are in first.
You said it. You
We had
only
7
wanted-
guys.
He only wanted Cubs
Yeah.
on that. The entire roster
Well, they're winning 140 games.
should have been the Cubs.
127. Can't win 140, Joe.
They can't?
No, it's impossible.
Okay. Just checking.
So, anyway,
Thought that was
we're
on
going to have a
radio.
trivia as soon as somebody comes up with one, and you're going to win 2 tickets to Knights Action Park.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
let's put our heads together here and think of a question. So somebody can call us and
I
win
hope
those
nobody's
tickets.
looking at this on
they'll stump
film.
you. They'll call
This is
me.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, call if you can stump us with a question. You're
They're
going
going to stump us easily.
Why are our heads together right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
And
The,
break.
I like a name, something like name a color that is not red. That's pretty easy.
Maroon.
Confusing for some.
And not so much for others. Jake's still thinking. Not much going on in the sports world. Football will be kicking off here in a couple weeks.
What about orangish red?
No, it's got red in it.
Orange is the new black.
Yes, it is. It's a good show.
No.
But players are going to be reporting to training camp here in a couple weeks. Arizona Cardinals are looking pretty bad. Bears
Now, what
are
would make
looking
you say that?
because Bears are looking pretty good.
Make you say the Cardinals are looking bad.
I don't know.
I'm just
if they
trying
are.
to. Yeah, I'm just trying to get under
It
your
was
skin.
like we were playing that. Yeah, we were playing that game. Takeout, wrenched ankle.
Von
hit a
Miller
nerve.
with the Denver Broncos is a rich man. He got his contract, 6 years, $115 million.
We
I
knew he would.
believe that contract that he signed is more than John Elway made his entire Bronco career.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Good thing John bought those car dealerships, or he'd be broke.
Yeah, he's hurting right now. But yeah, Von Miller got his.
farms around here.
That's the highest defensive player paid in NFL history.
Well, and I do believe a lot of times you're
What
paid
does
on
that say for
previous
J.J.
work.
Watts?
Lloyd, are you drinking over there?
Listening to you, it's just as good.
Yeah.
He was a stud.
Player.
Yeah, I know what I want to say. It just doesn't come out right sometimes, Lloyd. Come on.
You know that.
Yeah.
I've heard him
Like
before,
a-
haven't you?
Like 140 game win. Jeez.
Now it's 140. I thought it was 130. Come on.
Lloyd looked it up while we were on break.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Von Miller.
Von Miller. Alshon Jeffrey didn't get his contract, so he's going to play under the franchise tag this year.
Which kind of closes out his long-term future with the Bears, I believe.
Not necessarily. I mean, I think they're wanting to see if he's going to make it through a full season. I mean, he is.
I was going to say, do you think you should give him big money?
No,
I don't think so.
I think the Bears are doing the right thing.
I do.
Back in the past, they would have threw money at him, but now with
correct.
Ryan Pace in here,
The-
he's a little more intelligent.
They would
Let-
have thrown big money at him, and he would have been injured for most
Exactly.
of the year.
Yep.
And let's see what he does. Let's see if he can play 15 games. Let's see if he can stay on the field. And he's proven in the past that he can't. So is he hurting his own stock by not signing a contract right now? Possibly. Or does he have a monster year and go out and get that big contract next year?
I was going to say, this is the thing, is if he does have a monster year, his price tag just went through the ceiling.
Yeah, because he's an elite receiver.
He's capable
when he's on
of
the
being
field.
Absolutely.
one of the best receivers.
Yeah,
in
when
the
he's
NFL.
on the field.
When he's on the field.
You can't catch the ball from the bench, can you? Doesn't
Well, if the quarterback throws it out of bounds, you can.
well, and you got the man that can do that.
Jay. He don't throw it out of bounds, though. He tries to make something happen, and more times than
He's
not,
a gunslinger.
it's intercepted. But we'll see. He's got Kevin White this year, who was their first-round draft pick last
hope.
year, who couldn't play because of injury issues. So we'll see what he can do.
Kind
on
of
the
a
field.
theme here.
Injuries.
The theme is
Their defense, though, has really improved with those two linebackers, and we're going to be hurting at safety and cornerback, but our defensive line and linebackers, a huge upgrade. So if you're a Bears fan, you have to be excited. They're going in the right direction. The past couple GMs, or the past GM and coach, kind of set us back 10 years, but they're moving in the right direction.
had quite a few winning seasons with that last GM and coach, didn't we?
I was going to say, I think you were winning, weren't you?
Not
Did
much.
seem to win.
Win-
You're gonna have a tough
what
time.
do you consider a winning
They're
season?
making the playoffs.
They did.
Didn't they make the playoffs like what, 3?
Not with Tressman, they didn't.
No,
Oh,
well, not
Tressman.
Tressman.
I'm talking
that's
Tressman, the
I'm
Rasmus.
talking about.
He said
Tressman
it.
that
does-
word, we're
Tressman
out.
doesn't
Yeah.
even. That's kind of like
I fold.
That's kind of like the guy that acted like a fish in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just nothing.
Oh, I think we put Jim to sleep.
His mind wanders at times. He's
Forget it, Jim. It's over.
Tressman was horrible. But
Yeah.
you know what? The Bears really, a division. The Lions are. Wow, what are they going to do?
They're horrible.
They are bad.
They are celebrating this year, though, because the last time they won a playoff game was back in '91.
No, it was somewhere around there, yeah.
So they're gonna
15
honor
year.
that team this year.
Yeah.
Herman Moore and those boys. Well,
Yeah.
heck, Barry was probably playing then.
Oh, yeah.
On that. And I forget when he retired.
That's the last time they won a playoff game.
Kramer was
Eric Kramer?
Eric Kramer was a quarterback, I think.
He was.
I
Could have
believe
been.
so.
Yeah.
And then
Herman
he went
Moore.
on and did Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Right.
he did. Yeah, he did.
Kramer. Still the best show on television.
I don't know about that.
I know you guys like MTV
I do.
and the real side
what
of
was that? The one with the all the girls.
The Golden Girls?
We may have missed that one.
Kardashian.
The
Oh,
Kardashians.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kardashians.
Yeah, that's great.
Or what is it? The Housewives of Orange County or New
Oh,
Jersey.
there you go. Isn't that
That's what
Jim
we
Edmonds' wife on there?
Yeah, Jim Evans has been on there.
Oh, yeah.
He's a head case. Jim, if you're listening, I did not mean that.
Come on the show. Feel free to come on with us
Maybe
anytime.
he'd like to come in and be a guest sometime.
You might.
How would we get a hold of him?
I don't know, but we are going to have Mark Grody
We'll
on
talk to Grody.
again. We're going to
Grody
try to
get
get him
on.
on next week.
He may be able to get him on with us.
Yeah, Mark
That's
Grody.
They're pretty tight when he played with the Cubs.
He wasn't around when he was with the Cubs. He was probably working with Jim when Edmonds was with the Cubs.
Well, it was like, 4 years ago?
No.
That's a nice shirt you got on.
Yeah. How do we get one of those?
That's nice. I like the moon up there. FM, classic rock.
It's old.
It's a good shirt.
It's a classic.
Obviously.
All right, back to sports. There really
Pick
is.
another one.
Pick another one. Another sport. Are we done with football?
Yeah, I guess we are.
When did we start?
I don't have the. I haven't seen any of the Cardinal show that's on TV. Is it on some special
What?
network or something where they're? Yeah.
Oh, Hard Knocks?
Yeah, it's not Hard Knocks over, is it? I don't think it's something like that. But they're doing the Cardinals, and I haven't been able to see it, so I didn't know if any of you guys had it or not.
You're too busy.
I am busy.
You and Lloyd are making up jingles?
Well, I don't have to help Lloyd with those jingles at all. That guy does that all on his own.
Does. The day in the life of Lloyd.
What?
Maybe we need to
That
make
would be a long show.
reality show with him. Just follow him around
Wouldn't
with
it
the
be a
camera.
long show just watching him nod off, sleep, get up?
You have an idea, write down on paper.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's take another commercial break. We come back. We're going to talk.
And we're going to have a trivia question, I believe, for
we are.
multiple Knights Action Park tickets.
Which means 2.
Well, okay. It's still more than one.
Stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats 96.3 FM.
I'm crazy for this little lady. I'm freaking for my little baby 'cause she makes me feel good.
Who's that?
I have no idea. You got me on this one.
All my other ladies,
Who?
I'm begging for this little
Lenny Kravitz, is that what you said?
Lenny Kravitz.
Mrs.
Welcome back to the
Mrs.
Cheap
Kravitz.
Seats 96.3 FM. And we do have a trivia question for you.
Here we go.
We've got a couple, but we've decided on this one. Recently, the MLB announced that the American League and National League batting champion, the award was going to be named after these two individuals. The American League would be one individual, and the National League batting champ would be the other. Call in at 737-3791 and tell us who these awards are going to be named after, who's going to be the National League and the American League. It's pretty easy if you're watching the All-Star game. It's pretty neat that they're going to do that and honor these guys, and that's going to be ongoing for the end of time.
Until somebody else breaks it. But it's good.
Breaks what?
Just comes up with some numbers that they can't control.
Well,
They
it
named
could-
something after him.
It could be the Chris Bryant batting champion in the future.
Holy cow.
It could be, instead of the Cy Young, it could be the Jake Arrieta. I mean,
It could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Man, I just won the Jake Arrieta. That sounds
It
better
could
than
happen.
Cy Young, doesn't it? Come on.
Absolutely. Man,
I think it was a long time overdue. I thought it was kind of
Yeah,
cool thing
it is
to
a cool
do,
thing, and that's
you
an
know?
honor. Unfortunately, Tony, never mind.
Just
Beep.
keep-
Almost gave the answer away.
yeah. Tony Soprano.
Yeah, Tony Soprano. Couldn't be there.
Yep, didn't make it.
Didn't make it. But, give us a call at 737-3791 for a pair of Knights Action tickets. Lloyd, you going to put that on Twitter? And can you get it on the Facebook, too? Sure. All
Way
right.
to work it. That way to work it, Loin.
Work it.
Lloyd is not spending his
Work
extra
it
time
real good.
Work it, you
fishing
hoser.
right now. He's working the cheeks.
Wow, that's terrific bass.
Hoser.
It's not
Loin.
He's a hoser.
He's a hoser. He's out there, eh?
Eh?
E.
All right.
Sit there.
Yes, Tammy, I will get you a drink.
What?
Right now.
Can he take personal calls when we're on the air like this?
What kind of drink? There's a trivia question. What kind of drink?
Can you
Can't
get
be
me a
one.
drink?
She wants a Dr. Pepper.
That's
Fountain soda
funny.
from Quick and Easy.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like her attitude.
Yeah. So
Some funny
there
stuff.
we go. How about the? This is probably one of the biggest golf tournaments going on right
In the
now.
history of the world.
Well, it's
How many Cubs are in it?
2.
If they were in it, they'd win it.
They'd win. They'd already given them the
Yep.
trophy.
That's right. You guys can make fun all you want. Just make fun of me. The British Open's going on right now, and Phil Mickelson's after the first round leading with a 63. I do believe that's tied the record the course
He
record.
had a 62 and it lipped out. He was on fire.
On fire, followed by Patrick Reed, Martin Kamer, Justin Thomas. I don't know any of those guys except for Phil Mickelson. You know any of those guys, Joe? You're a golfer.
I just pay attention.
Have you ever shot a 63?
Oh no, on the
I
back
have.
nine.
Are you serious? I've done that.
Yeah, that's easy.
An 18?
You didn't say that.
I mean, it was like in the first 3 holes, but
We're talking golf, not putt.
you said you didn't make any stipulations.
Well, I'm
You're
stipulating. Okay.
Stipulating. Best I ever shot was an 83. That was a.
That's solid,
And I took an 8 on 18.
dude. That is solid.
I took an 8 on 18 and shot an 83. I was on fire.
That's not a foursome. That's not best ball.
No, that's
so
your own ball down.
Mono.
I have witnesses.
Dude,
They were all looking at me laughing. How was I doing it? All the way around. All the way around. Took an 8 on 18.
and then you get to 18, they're like, "There's the Joe we
There's
know."
Joe. Joe showed up.
Unbelievable. I had a shot there to maybe break 80.
So,
Now, you know what?
were they messing with you the whole time? Were they like?
Oh no, they were cheering me on. It was a great
That's
game.
what I was wondering. I don't know if I'd be cheering you
And
on,
you
if I'd be just.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I
get in
rode
your
off
head
that.
as much as I could.
rode off that course like, boy, I can do that anytime. Feeling
Never became
good.
close to
Oh no, go out the next day, shoot a 95. I'm right back to normal. Somebody took that ball from me that I was hitting the day before. I think I lost it in the water.
I'm having the
Actually,
greatest day of my life.
Guys, you know what it's time for? It's time for
Me.
That's the Jake. Hats off, sponsored by Jake today.
nice job.
Go into
Jake.
Jake's Furnishings and make it your own.
Make it your own.
Jake's. If he doesn't have it,
Shop us online at
go somewhere else.
Cash and carry.
Yeah, that should be your motto. If I don't have it, go somewhere else.
I think that's everybody's motto.
Just leave.
Oh, just leave.
If I don't have it, just get out of here.
My hat's off today is going to go to Broncos linebacker Von Miller for being stubborn, holding out, said he's not going to play this year unless he gets that big contract. He lands that big contract, 6 years, $114.5 million.
How old is he?
He's, well, I don't, if you don't know
Is he
the,
5 years in?
More than 7.
he's 20, I want to say he's about 27, maybe not.
So he's 5-7 years in. Gosh, I don't know. I guess you have to give him that maybe on
27.
past
Ching.
performance. I guess you give him that.
The guy is phenomenal.
He is.
He's the best
Absolutely.
linebacker in the NFL, and he can do many things. He can stuff the middle. He can get outside. He can go
You
out
can make
and cover.
pizzas on the pizza pizzazz.
Can he? Is
I'm
that
sure
proven?
he can. I'll tell you, that's a lot of money to get somebody. You're an injury away from.
Gone.
I don't know. And he just came off a
Now-
Super Bowl.
Now, a linebacker. I mean, that's a pretty important position. I mean, that's your quarterback of the defense. Is he worth all that
I don't know.
with a salary cap? I mean, that's going to limit him with some money to spend elsewhere. You know,
I don't know.
they've got some quarterbacking issues right now.
I think if you look at it, from two different directions. You look at it from a fan standpoint of view, and you're a Bronco fan, you love him. You just want a Super Bowl with him. You want him back on the team. I think when you look at it from an owner's standpoint of view, maybe you just got his best years out of him, and you won a Super Bowl, and you're going to make a bunch of money. Let him ride.
I think the Broncos panicked.
That's where I would have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can look at it two different.
Well, he
ways.
wasn't going to play if he didn't get the contract. I think the Broncos panicked.
He doesn't make money if he doesn't play.
Right.
So
Well,
he better bank it.
I think the Broncos are looking at, well, we just lost Peyton Manning. Our quarterback situation is, we don't know.
How many years that? No matter what, that's going to tie their
I think it's
salary cap
$87 million
for
guaranteed.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. So they're going to be handcuffed for 5 years of that.
What's
At
enough?
least.
What is enough?
He's a $23 million signing bonus and $42 million guaranteed.
I will tell you, I don't blame him for this.
No.
I mean, as you said, he's an injury away from not playing. And in the NFL, you need to get what you can get.
Get all you can.
And
how much is
those
enough?
owners obviously have enough to give him. So
Yeah,
but-
because they
but-
got guys like us that are going to go in there and
mean-
get $9 hot dogs now.
There's money to be had, but there's
$14 beers.
also a salary cap that you got to look at.
yeah,
You know, you're going to have the top linebacker in the league, but what else you going to have? Because you can't pay anybody else. You
not
know,
much.
You better hope
You don't have Manning. I guess if you're going young at quarterback, you can afford to go high end on a
who is their
on a
quarterback.
defensive player.
Brock Osweiler, he left.
Yeah, which was strange there, too, man. That guy got everything out of Peyton Manning and John Elway he could and then jump ship, which I find amazing.
I think he felt wronged when, he was in there and Peyton Manning came back. And
How can you feel wrong?
you can't. But
Yeah.
I think he does. I think he feels that he should have been able
That's
to stay in there.
amazing. Lloyd, did the tweet come in?
You all right?
Yeah, I don't know that.
I don't need.
I don't even understand what how can he feel wrong? I don't know. That's Peyton Manning. You want to get in a rundown with somebody else that's never done anything, then go ahead.
Did I say something dumb again?
No, that doesn't happen very often.
I don't know what you're laughing at.
It's Jim.
Oh,
picked
is it
something up
Jim?
and did something.
Oh,
Something
okay.
went on in here.
All right.
You have a hats off here?
Oh yeah, that was a long hats off. Okay, who's your hats off?
Mine?
Well, yeah. The guy sitting over behind you there.
Well, I thought Jake was going.
Well, I got a hats off going out to Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah, the boy.
I mean, big win in the UFC comeback, and just to have it overshadowed by him sticking a needle in his rear end to make himself bigger. What a moron.
Bigger, stronger, faster.
Like I said.
And Brock, if you're listening, yeah, that was Jake
That was
Johnston
Scott
just
Kirby.
called you a moron.
He's got a furniture store right down the
Yes.
road.
I don't mind.
Yep.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Really? I mean, this guy gets more chances than anybody
He's been there and done that.
in athletic sports.
He's played football. He's been in the wrestling.
The WWE, he made millions of dollars. UFC, he made millions of dollars. Gets a big chance to come back to UFC making millions of dollars. Got a chance with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Made millions. I mean, are you kidding me?
Nope.
And
not
he
kidding
goes
you.
out and that's just horrible.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a hats off to.
that's a half
Brock.
off to stupidity and Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
And our phone number is 737-3791, Brock, if you want to call in.
Or stop by the furniture
Stop
store.
by Jake's.
I'd love to have that intellectual genius on here. Holy cow.
He would punch you in the face.
Oh.
He would pull a Joe Ryan on you and punch you
He
right
would
in the face.
bring a hamburger bun and just eat you like a sandwich. Seen that guy? And
I'm not going to
you're
lie.
a double quarter pounder with cheese, I'm telling you.
With all the fixins. All right, Joe, who's your hats off?
My hats off would go to the dads and stepdads of the Legion team as they brought the boys out to the wiffle ball field and taught the youngsters a lesson. Brought them down.
Brought him down a notch, huh?
Yeah.
Showed him how it's done.
We proved to them that it can snow in July. And the dads beat them. I think some of the kids
Made it
aren't over the
rain, huh?
loss. Some of the kids aren't over the loss yet.
Oh, boy.
It hurt a few of them.
What are you guys up to?
We got a party going on in here.
Boy,
Now there's a party.
good.
You got any words of wisdom for us?
God bless.
No?
God bless.
I'll tell you what, that thing looks like it flies around.
It'll go.
What's top speed on that thing?
Shut down.
The jazzy.
Put a governor on that
Select.
thing?
It's the best thing I ever bought.
Look, hey, that's like a go-kart.
It is nice. Right. Well, keep everything going.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for buzzing in.
Okay.
He's flying around like George
Flying
Jetson.
around.
Okay, boom, gone.
He's gone. That's funny. Good stuff.
You need to put a horn
Hats
on.
off to that.
Hats off to
Hats off
Bob.
to that
That's
guy.
Bob, right?
I
Bob?
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hats off to Bob.
That's off to Bob.
Should ask Bob to get us coffee. How fast do you think he'd be? We time him.
Hey, he's faster and he's freaky fast.
He's freaking fast. I'm telling you what.
Fast.
Or go to Jimmy
He
John's.
should be working for Jimmy
Yeah.
John's the way he was moving.
Glad that thing has a break, or we'd been in our lap. All right, so that was a good segment of Hats Off. You know, I just can't wait. You know, I'm going to probably lose some sleep this week because I can't wait for next Saturday to see what the new theme for Hats Off will be.
I wonder if he's got enough time to get another one.
I doubt it.
Like real quick.
No, I mean,
Oh, for next week?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
The
I
funny
don't
thing
know.
is, he probably has a library of them already made up.
Yeah. He just pulls one out of a
Here,
hat.
he's got 40 or 50 to choose from. You know, I haven't done this one
I,
yet.
I saw him last night. He was down eating hot dogs. Why didn't you guys? You know, let's give hats off to the city and the Third Fridays deal last night. It was fun downtown. A lot of stuff for kids to do. A lot of food going on.
What's going
Water
on?
rides.
Question real quick.
Oh,
What's
boy.
going on at Eaton Fields today? They got a huge setup out there. They've got tents. They've got cookers. No, I mean it's
It's called Family Fun Day. There's it's a great
Holy
place. Take
cow.
the kids and go out there. They have a bunch of stuff going on out there.
Yeah, they look like they have like 25 propane tanks hooked up and
for cookers and stuff.
yeah.
We should have had Larry
Looks like
Crawford call in today.
some jumping balloons. I mean,
That's how
they got
stuff is,
semis and stuff parked out there. It looks like a
and there's
ordeal.
and there's people with tents, and I don't know what they're going to
And
do.
there might be some puppies.
puppies. He
Puppies.
loves the puppies.
You come, you get a free puppy.
Don't leave your puppies on the
Well, hey, there might be some puppies out here today at the Summer Fling Castle Manor, located at 1550 Castle Manor Drive. There's going to be animals. One of them might be a puppy. Why don't you bring Jose out here, or whatever your dog's name? Lewis.
Lewis.
There's going to be music, classic cars. You can bring your truck out here. That's classic.
That's a beautiful truck. I swung it right there next to the U2. Everybody else out here that's got the new trucks.
Well, we don't have Beamers.
I threw that 95 Dodge Ram up in there. Looks good. Sandwiched it. Got out with both doors. Hit both trucks sitting next to me.
Shut the door and rust fell off.
That's a true story.
I know. I was in that boat a while back too. You had to shut your door slightly, or you're going to lose a chunk of your vehicle.
Yeah, but the best thing about it is you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
it.
Nope.
No. Somebody could be backing into it right now. Out
You
there.
hit it? That's all right.
Yeah, character.
Yeah.
Adds a little character to it.
I'm sure you have good insurance too.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. Today's a great day to get insurance. Great day to get insurance.
Is it? Are you up there selling insurance?
No, but I'm on the internet.
Yeah, I tried that, and you said that doesn't work. Well.
No, don't do that.
I did that one day to get a quote, and I'm like, "Whoa, you're not going to country companies.
It's not.
You don't enter the right stuff. You know, I'm not.
No, I'm talking about every insurance company out there lets you go online and do stuff.
Yeah.
That's funny because it's not.
Here's
right.
what they want you to do. They want you to go online and fill out all your information as far as phone number,
So that
and then they
somebody
call you
back
every
with you,
10
yeah.
minutes.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
That's what
But
they
they let
want.
you pick different things. I think that's hysterical.
Yeah,
You just pick different
Yeah,
things.
it's like
and say,
you know,
that's what I'd like to have.
it's like going to a fast food
Have we not
restaurant.
gotten an answer to the trivia question?
No, we haven't. There may not be anybody listening. Are we even on air?
Hello?
Hey, Lloyd.
And we're back.
Lloyd, go out to your
That's
car.
right, folks. We're live from the Castle Manor.
They're listening.
Oh,
They're listening to us.
well, somebody want to come in here and answer this thing? I mean, the question was.
What was the question?
Oh, hey.
That's horrible.
Yeah, he looked at me.
The
What's
question
my
was-
name?
Yeah, they just announced the batting champion for the American League and National League is going to be named after two individuals. Who were they? Who are they?
Who are they?
One is still
Scott
with
Kirby.
us. Well, that would be good. And it's not Chris Bryant.
It's not Chris Bryant or Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah.
Dexter
We-
Fowler? No.
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 David Ross? No.
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 No. Okay.
No.
Well, we've got about 3 minutes left. So I guess if you don't want these tickets, then don't call.
Only someone would call.
If someone
If only someone would call.
If someone-
would call.
If someone would just call. And you know what this time of year, what's right around the corner? Fantasy football.
Oh, boy.
Here we go again.
Start the music, Jim.
Was that me?
That was good.
What was that?
I don't know. I'd say it's our buddy over there.
Well,
I think that was the...
with fantasy
the FCC
football, you're
shutting us
going to
down.
need a good general manager or a good coach.
Are we going to have that? Is it? There's no way we can have that in that small a room. Last time we're going to have to make that an outdoor thing if we're going to have that draft and all that
You
stuff.
can't.
again.
You can't.
We
have,
get all
you
those
can't
people.
run inside drills
No, you can't run inside drills inside.
outside.
Now listen, if we're going to have,
Are we going to do the
if-
fancy draft thing?
If we're going to have fancy draft, it's got to be outside in a parking lot. Because last time
With
it was
bags.
crowded in there.
And we got to find the parking. We're gonna have to find somebody to
Yeah,
direct
it
traffic.
Or maybe do it in 2 sessions. I mean,
that
wow.
would be good, like a morning session and afternoon session.
yeah, it was big. It was like a huge golf outing.
Yeah.
And the reason I say
Two
that,
flights.
I'm in like 3 or 4 different leagues, and they're starting to email now. And we're gonna get this one going. We're gonna have huge prizes.
Good.
More success?
It's gonna we got to promote it more.
Promote.
The first year was pretty good.
It wasn't bad.
It was good. Second year, I don't even think we
There's
I
some
don't
good
think he tried
prizes.
We've got to do it early in the year, where if he says yes one more time,
That is correct.
we're gonna find a new cameraman.
He is.
We might as well
man.
just give him a headset because come on,
Look at him.
he's comfy.
I don't know why he doesn't have a headset.
I don't
Just so
either.
he can chime in every so
Yeah,
often.
I think just give him a microphone.
He'd like that.
Yeah, it's still brand new in the box.
Joe on the go scared people.
Is that wireless?
It did too. I know.
It scared people.
People would run.
Yeah, they wanted no piece
why,
of me.
That's why they liked it.
Anyway, we're going to start working on this. We're going to get some good prizes. And we're going to do it early in the year. So let's talk. We'll have at the next production meeting. I guess it's really coming up pretty
What is
quick.
the next production meeting?
Yeah.
Next Saturday at 8:15.
Okay.
Was
Joe.
it production meeting?
Yeah.
You're getting pushy with these production meetings.
So
Yeah.
we're going to work on this fantasy football thing, and we're gonna make it big. We're gonna get like 6 teams.
Take it to the next level.
We're gonna get 6 teams instead
It's
of
gonna be
4.
big.
Are we taking it to the next level?
Taking it to the next level.
think we are.
We've been working on that, guys. Our guest getter is just kind of,
The guest getter is gonna. We'll have guests next week.
Will we?
Yeah.
Who?
I already got them lined up.
We've already got our guest,
Who?
Mark Grody.
No,
Oh.
put Grody
No,
on. Yeah,
yeah.
he's very interesting. Get him on.
Yeah,
And make sure he can bring Jim Edmonds with him.
and see if he can get Pat and Ron on too. I mean, we
No, I
gotta
don't
up
want
it.
on.
And have him grab Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That'd
Boys
be
out,
hilarious.
because Jake would like to wrestle.
Yeah, and
That'd be painful.
and vegetable oil.
Start the music.
Is that so I can run and get away easier?
So he can't grab
He
you.
can't grab me.
Like a greased pig.
Get back here.
He's all squealing. All right. Well, hey, boy, that ended bad.
Yeah,
And speaking
didn't
of
start
ended,
well.
our show is over. I'd like to thank our
the-
listeners for tuning in and calling. Nah. I guess nobody wants to go to Knights Action Park, so we'll try again next week. We will be downtown at Latham Park for the Arts in the Park. So tune in then or come down to the park. We'll get you on air. I'd like to thank Hampton Inn, as always, for their coffee, the pastries, located on the west side. You can call them at 732-6729. And also, you can check us out on LCTV Channel 5.
Oh.
All of our broadcasts, everything we do, is online at WLCNonline.com.
Can't get better than that.
if you're sitting around and bored, go to
Yeah.
WLCNonline.com or YouTube. We're on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Until next week.
Good day.